It's France in blue serving, the USA in red receiving. This is match 2 from day 1 of the FIVB World League Finals here in Brazil, Curitiba. And it's the USA who have side out. Quick ball out wide. Sander ripping it off the block. That sends Jendrik back to the serving line. Got slowed down by Smith. Smith has moved up into starting middle block position. He's a substitute during the course of the Olympic Games. He's got his opportunities as France have their side out, their opening point. Now Smith very much first 6 for the USA. Krebenikov making the dig. Patch getting involved. And Engelbert getting a point. That one just landing in court. It's great to see all these new players coming in to the teams. Canada have a new opposite in the form of Vernon, who touches 374. Patch for the USA, who's round about the same height as well in terms of where he hits the ball. Touches 368, so not much between them. Nice pass from Shoji. All about the pass, getting the platform right, and then Patch coming in, getting block out. Unfortunately for Engelbert, he was on the 3-meter line as he took off. He's a backcourt player, and he has to take off from behind that white line in order to play the ball. Just see he's toed it with his left foot. Good spot from the camera. There's Doug. High and wide for Sander. Turns it into the block for the recycle. Has to do it again. This time brings the heat, but it's dealt with by Krebenikov. And in a turn of fortunes, it's Liniel who gets block out off of Patch. Interesting duel developing between those two players. Good dig from Krebenikov, just soaking up the pressure. An excellent swing from Liniel. Be a lot of copycat play from these two teams as they both like to run the pipe attack. Engelbert doing the business for France. We'll see Sander doing the same thing for the USA. Smith. That was unlucky, Smith going after it, but getting his timing slightly wrong. He and the ball meeting the floor at the same time. Good swing from Boyer. Shoji gets out of the way of the ball. Neil brings the heat. That sends Patch back to the serving line. Christensen into the front row. with Jeski. And blocking has just worked wonders. Nice play from Jindrik. Jindrik combining with Jeski. It's Jeski who gets the block. Patch will serve again. USA now opening up a 2-point margin. Nice pass from Engaped, gets it back. Classic swing hitting from him, and he goes block out. So often now we're seeing these world-class outside hitters working from around about the 3-meter line as they're having to be brought off the net somewhat because of the level of serving. But still no problem at all in dealing with it. Sander is a real jack in the box. He gets so high, that ball was almost too low for him. And he's tried to hit it too steep. The Goff getting an eyeful. Good hustle from France. Nice dig from Patch. He might get this one back. He will. And he gets an excellent block out. We head into the first technical. It's the USA with a slim lead.
Donc nous on reste bien loin, d'accord? Avec le 10, cherche qu'il passe plutôt à l'extérieur du bloc. Donc on laisse plutôt à l'extérieur du bloc, ok?
Hey, let's go. Hey, just keep making them work really hard inside out. Even though we haven't converted everything, we're making touching balls, we're running them down.
Jeski. First opportunity to run the middle. Legoff putting the ball away for France. USA comes straight back with their side out. Jeski working the pipe. Still a little bit of movement for Toniyuti as he tried to keep that one off the floor. Good hustle. Too much on that, although USA asking for a touch off the block, they've got it. They're all going to the coach, call a challenge, call a challenge. Like looking at the first ref who's signalled the touch. It's Leroux who made the touch. Engapeth hitting in the same rhythm in which he went to attack the ball, and Sander was all over that. Interesting head-to-head stats between these two teams. They've met 17 times. USA have won 9, France have won 8. And in the latest encounter, it was the USA who took the victory 3-1. But change that. It was France who won 3-1. It was the USA who won at the Olympic Games 3-1 in Rio last year. Almost looks as if it's supposed to go behind, but Leroux getting a big paw on the ball. USA get it recycled though and patch. Well, they're going to have to patch up the hole in the floor he's just made, aren't they? That was an incredible swing. Spiror loving it, the fans loving it. Boom, indeed a boom. As he goes over Liniel. USA making decent inroads into this first set, leading by 4. Christensen back to the serving line, so Patch now into the front row. Big lineup for the USA. Excellent play. It's not that easy for the lefties to hit on the left side of court. And Liniel having to apply his trade on that side as a swing hitter. Leroux now goes back to serve. Sander this time with the jump, the hang, and then the swing, changing his rhythm. He liked it. Brilliant. Quick arm from Liniel before Patch could get finished. Just watch Patch's block. He's up. Well, in fact, he goes early, doesn't he? There's no block. A free swing for Liniel. Quality stuff from France. Lovely swing from Smith as he cuts that away onto the corner of the 3-meter line and the sideline. Free swing for Patch as that's overpassed, and we hit the second technical timeout. USA with a healthy lead in this first set.
Il court un peu dans tous les sens, rester en attente et aller à l'aile, d'accord? C'est ou paille pour aux ailes. Par contre, comme sur la dernière, si la réception est parfaite, il faut sauter en même temps. Là, on est toujours un peu en retard. Bonne réception, vous sautez en fixe, et dès qu'il court, on fait l'impression en attente. Quelques balles, les balles n'arrivent pas en...
USA's record coming into these finals was 5-4. At one point they were looking like they weren't going to make it, but had a rally in their last few matches to get the wins they needed to send them through to these finals. And now they're here, they're doing okay. Montilli and his team have some work to do. Nice serve from Smith. Excellent pass by Grebennikov, which allows the middle to run. And a little bit of hesitation between Smith and Sander in the after you, no, after you. the end, neither of them getting it. Had to be Sanders' ball. Smith couldn't go anywhere. Jeski turning that one back to the line, going over Toniuti. A big mismatch that the USA will keep exploiting here for as long as they can. A chance for France to bring that back. This hit from Patch. Patch still at university. He's at Brigham Young University in the USA. Jeffrey Yendrick is at Loyola, University of Chicago. And another player still at uni, at Long States Uni, is Torrey DeFalco. The outside hitter currently on the bench. Such is the youth that Sperot has brought in. So that goes off of Jeski and out of play. Taylor Sanders plying his trade in Qatar at the moment for El Arabi Sports Club. And Jeski, who was just wiped, is playing in Poland for Setko Rezovia. France waiting for the pipe, but unfortunately unable to deal with it. Plenty of heat in the serve, but only the net feeling it. Sperot doesn't often show his emotions. He's pretty calm, which is a good thing. It's not about the coach, it's about the players. And that's the one thing that all good coaches learn pretty quickly. It's not about them. The USA have their side out. Very quick up and down from Yendrick. Timing issues for France, and a 5-point lead developed by the USA. It's just a little bit too high for Liniel. He's been caught out by the net. Nets having a little bit too much to do at the moment. France led off the hook. Engapet goes back to serve now for Les Bleus. Oh, that's a top serve. Ball straight back over, and it's Engapet who tries to put it away, but Sander denies him. USA not really having to adjust to the backcourt attack. Sander was waiting. Engapeth not happy with that. Mika Christensen. Excellent ball in from Grepenikov. And Patch almost made the dig. Lovely swing from Boyer. Grepenikov having to make a really good adjustment as that ball clipped the net. And And Stéphane Boyer, who plays in France for Chaumont, making sure that ball didn't come back. Leroux, big serve from him. No middle attack coming now for the US. Sander tries with the tip, but he's rejected. That wasn't high enough. Shinanese throws it down. France call the timeout. Missing his serve's never a good thing, especially not at the business end of a set, giving the opposition a 3-point. And now they're only 3 points away from taking the set as Sander delivers. Well, he doesn't, does he? He doesn't deliver. So the favour returned. There's going to be a substitution. Boyer's going off. And Antoine Brizard coming in, double substitution, and that also brings in Thibaut Rossard as opposite. So some height at the net for France as they try and get back into this set. Engelbert keeps it in play. Liniel with some work to do. Better chance now as Grebennikov pops it in. And Liniel gets it off the block and away. The double substitution pays instant dividends as France take a point from the serving line. Getting the ball into transition, Spirou not showing any emotion. At least he's trying not to. Rizal once again. Excellent ball in. Little joust at the net, and it's off of France and away. Czeski gets the point. Referee with a firm point to Rossard, saying it came off him last. Oh, so tricky, isn't it? USA really struggling from the serving line at the moment. Fortunately for them, they build up a 5-point lead and a little bit of emotion that time from Spirou. Christensen trying to fire that ball all the way out over the other side of the court, despite his body weight going away from where he was trying to set to. It was a little bit low and inside, compounded by Czeski. And now France back to within one as Liniel fires another rocket, but it's well past, and Patch destroys the ball down the line, and it's set point now for the USA. What a good ball in that was from Shoji. And that is a monster swing, a super spike from Patch. Grebennikov too quick for him. Set point for the USA, and it's Kawika Shoji, the captain, who's come onto court to serve. Decent serve as well. No middle attack for France. Engapeth to keep them in the rally. They have done. They stay in the set. So make sure the rally ends with France taking the point. And it's now one clear opportunity for the USA to win the set from side out. There's a top swing from Engapeth. Another chance for the USA. Sander, oh, it's a hitting error from Sander as he takes off on the 3-meter line. And set point is saved by France. Oh, he's miles over. The hard work by France to keep the ball off the floor, giving it back to the USA paid dividends. And easy with the serve again. Still set point opportunities now, but they can't take it from serve receive, and Engapeth could bring a set point up chance here for France. Scramble on both sides. Nice dig from Shoji, and Patch is blocked. Engapeth and Leroux combine, and it's turned around, and France have set point. Great reactions on both sides of the net. Lovely recovery from Patch, but what a block as Leroux becomes outside blocker, Engapeth middle blocker, and the combination works brilliantly.
Stay aggressive, be confident and aggressive the whole way through. Here we go.
Well, there'll be some of you watching who only have ever known rally point scoring. But there used to be a time, way back in black and white, when the volleyball was white, when you could only score a point from service. And the one thing that rally point does is it brings us back to that. When we get to 24, we go back to old school, where you have to win from service. And that's exactly what both these teams have to do now. It's France in the box seat. And that might stay in play. It will stay in play. Engapeth might try something, and he did, and fair play to him. He had license to do it. If that had come off, it would have been the set for France. Really tricky. He's got his back to the net, turning to try and hit after he made the dig initially. Almost. But now it's France siding out to get a set point chance again. Oh, good dig from Liniel. And again, France hustling. And it's block out from Engapeth. Well, he's an enigma, is Engapeth. You just can't take your eyes off him. This is quality. He's gone for the hands of Sander, and it's worked. Set point number 2 for France. Big serve. And it's an error from France as they miss. An error from the USA as France take the set. And what a turnaround. Le Bleu stealing that one right from under the USA's noses. Just set too high for Jendrik. Getting their timing wrong. What a first set that was. USA had a set point chance, but couldn't side it out to take it, and it's France who pinch it from them, 27-25. The USA get the second set underway after blowing a 5-point lead and missing a stack of serves in that first set. To allow France back in. And that's just clipped the block as it goes out, although players not agreeing. So there's going to be a challenge. Referee thought he saw it off the block. Unforced error it is from France, and that sends Jeski back to serve again. France's serve-receive unit quite a way back. Happy to see that one go wide. Leroux. Oh, a little bit of luck for Leroux, but he'll take it. It did look as if he threw that ball too far into court. He was playing catch-up. Looked as if the net was going to get in the way totally. But in the end, the stats will say a serve. It doesn't matter how you get them. That's a bit too tight to the net. Patch makes up for it for the USA as they get their opportunity once again. In the context of things, you can understand jump serves being missed. They're high risk. You're hitting the ball hard from way back, but to miss a jump float serve, sure, sometimes difficult to get to grips with. Sander, brilliant. This time hitting that one almost on the way up. fact, he was, wasn't he? It's lovely to see those kind of hits where you don't quite reach the top of your jump, have the swing, and then have a little look, and then come down. Nice ball in from Grebenikov. And Boyer makes sure that that ball hits the floor. Sander leaving too much line, and he's too late in the block. Excellent pass from Shoji. Looks like watching a mirror image. These two teams, similar builds, almost identical styles of play. There is one big difference between them at the moment. It's serving errors, and the USA making more than France. Well, that was unlucky. Engapet playing that into the block to try and have it recycled. Didn't quite work out as they would have liked. LaRue late to react. Again, Engapet denied. Lovely work from the USA. That was all very tight at the net. But it was Patch working his magic. Smith. Toniutti. Looked very nice from Grebenikov as he jumped to make the set to Engapet, but it was all too telegraphed. Toniutti not quite having the strength to force the ball down over Jayski, and then Patch just putting the roof on Engapet. Again, Toniutti out-hustled. Don't often see that by setters. Only they win the jousts. And Patch wins the point. First technical of the second set. USA lead by 3. Smith once more for the US. Engapet changes the rhythm this time. Just waits a little bit so he can work the block. Toniutti with the serve. Jayski struggling, but keeps the ball in play. And Liniel dispatches that from the pipe. Covered by Jendrik. Brilliant put away from Liniel. Once more like it from the US this time. Christensen and Jendrik combining well in the middle. covering by Christensen. Jeski with some work to do. Oh, brilliant from Toniutti. Both teams having to scramble. Jeski wanted to make sure it was a rally-ending play with that swing. It certainly was, but not in favour of the USA. Great play from Toniutti. And it works well for Team Yavbo in the end. Oh, well done by Sander, playing that ball, missing the drink station. But it's France who take the point through Boyer. What a chase this is from Sander. He did so well to get the ball back and not hurt himself. But Patch couldn't stop Boyer. Having to chase that one a little bit. A few players have done that now, thrown the ball a little bit too far in front of them. He's having to stretch at the point of impact with their hand, not getting the contact they'd like. Jeski has a habit of letting his left side, his left arm drift away from him, which technically can cause him a few issues, but when you're 198, kind of overrides that somewhat. Leroux. Excellent. That one catching Leroux in the unmentionables. He gets to go off and have a little think about it. Krebenikov's come in now for serve receive duties. Jendrik with the serve for US. France responding kind, going to the middle themselves, keeping the lead. Excellent. Smith has got the ability to hit left and right. He is a class player in the middle. He's not one-dimensional. Finding the gaps, putting the ball away. Just like the first set, this one is one that you feel could go either way, despite the fact the USA had a 5-point lead in set one, and it did look, to all intents and purposes, as they were cruising. France turned it right around from 23-24 down to take it 27-25. Liniel. Krebenikov making the dig, all to no avail. This is a net touch by France. Those pesky middle blockers smashing the outside hitters and setters into the net. See that quite a bit. Oh yeah, doing the business for France once again. Smith actually drifting past the point of impact. Watching that rally, well, it's a... Well, it was going to be France's point, but it's not now. An illegal attack given against Engapet. sideline. Christensen giving up too much down that line. Happy, though, to run the middle whenever he can. LaRue having to guess which way the ball is going to go. Patch with the serve. Just 23 years of age, such a bright future he's got. Whilst Matt Anderson isn't involved at the moment, having had a heavy season in Russia with Kazan, Benjamin Patch is making a name for himself for the USA.
Allez, c'est pas grave, on récupère, ok? Allez, maintenant.
Hey, we talked about how scrappy these guys. I think we can scrap.
What a fantastic setting we have here in Curitiba at this stadium. Normally used for football. The ceiling, the roof is on. It's being used for volleyball. Plenty of fans in to watch. Patch with the serve. Excellent commit block by the USA, denying France, but not at the second time as Engapet gets the ball down. Little look through the net as well afterwards. Very nonchalant, Engapet. Liniel's blocked, but do you know what? Somebody needs to be a bit deeper. Everybody kind of rushing in. I think most of the team were inside the 3-meter line covering, and nobody deep to deal with what was a pretty tame shot into the block. To be recycled, as it is, USA have the point at a 2-point lead now as well. We're taking that for granted, though, after what happened in the first set. Nice set. Good up from Toniutti. Engapeth once again makes the setting look easy. And it's the USA now have wrestled back an opportunity. Well, no one quite in sync with Christensen on that play, and it could be France who take advantage, but it's an unforced error, is it? No, it's been given as in. Well, the entire US team thought it was out. The line judge said out. Straight past Sander. Boyer knew it was in. He's got through that, hasn't he, Boyer? It'll be LaRue to serve. Well, that was a shame, because Sander missed that one. Unforced error by France going into the net. again, middle blockers. There's a couple of schools of thought as we see Sander celebrate his error. Schools of thought on middle blockers going out wide. Just get out there, hell for leather, take off laterally and try and get your hands in position, which is great as USA make an excellent block. But the risks of that are, as we have witnessed in this match, that you're smashing into your outside blocker, which can knock them into the net, or alternatively, you can land on their foot, or they can land on yours. Or the other school of thought is get out there quickly, post your foot back towards the net, your outside foot, and get up and across the net.
Après, il faut s'énerver, venir un peu plus vite, plus d'agressivité à l'attaque. Il te donne beaucoup de ballons, alors tu es là. Ok, allez gars, on retourne.
New player onto court for France, Trevor Klivno, number 5. And Smith makes sure that ball doesn't come back. But if you don't get an ace, the next best thing is this, an overpass, which is put away. Satisfying for Smith, satisfying for the team, who now lead by 4. Well, a better ball in by Engapeth, and no trouble for Shinanisi to put it away. Nice up from Grbenikov. Oh, what a set that is. But what a block from France. Patch trying to hit a winner. They were out of system, the USA. Wasn't the best opportunity for Patch, and he is put down. Cheshki makes sure that time. And the USA get themselves the 3 points they need to level things up. Or do France have something up their sleeves to turn it around like they did in set 1? Christensen will serve. Big front row now for the USA as Patch moves into it with Smith and Sander. And they're putting some pressure on Engapeth. That's a double touch though. Even though Antoine Brizard is the setter, he's not being allowed to get away with that one. USA 2 points away from leveling the match. Oh dear, that one just got away from Christensen. He'll put that out of his mind as he gets ready to orchestrate the USA's side out. 3 front court hitting options to choose from, plus Jeski on the pipe attack. And all options available. Somehow kept off the floor. But that's into the antenna from Engapeth, and it's set point now for the USA. You can just see how late Sanders' block is. His now moment was way after Engapeth had the swing. But it's Sander who'll serve for the set. Little jump floater. USA have it back in transition. Jeski. Good dig from Engapeth. Another chance here, though, for the US. And it's Sander who does the business. USA take the set 25-20 and level the match at 1 set all. Top swing from Sander. Well, a fair number of fans have stayed on after the first game where Brazil played Canada to watch this one. And they are being entertained not only by the court announcer but also by USA and France, who are having a real go at each other. Some venue. France going back to the starting 6 from the first set. And the same for the USA. As the third set gets underway. France with the serve, Taniuti with it. Nice from Grebenikov. Is that off the fingers? No, it's not. They're going to challenge. Engapeth screaming at Tilly to call the challenge. They are sure it was off of the USA's block, and LaRue saying he heard it. That's really not going to be good enough. It needs to have seen it. So are they just guessing? Or did it really hit USA's block? One thing's for sure, we are going to find out.
Number four, number four, number four. Wait. No, touch. Yeah, block touch. Yeah, touch, yeah.
The official review,
Go.
which is a freeze frame on the big screen at the moment, says touch. So, good call, and fantastic hearing skills from Leroux. Although Engapeth saw it. 1-0 for France. And now USA have their side out. Well, Patch held his ground pretty well. Unfortunately, he was still moving a little bit backwards, couldn't take the full energy of the ball. See, on his heels. USA going after Engapeth pretty much all the time from serve. Not liking his passing or feeling they can get more from that. That's an unforced error from France. Boyer with the mistake. This match certainly has the potential to go to 5 sets. But as to who will win it, with the way the two teams are playing, is anybody's guess. Christensen. Engapeth looking for touch, but it's been given. The referee initially set out, but then changed his mind. But no complaints coming from the US. Referee just making sure everyone calms down. Patch getting a big part of the ball. Excellent serve from Leroux. Recovering from Liniel deep at 6. Bit of a throw from Engapeth, got away with that. Another chance here for France. Engapeth having to get out wide. Covered by Leroux. Well done from him, deep, and that's a better ball into the middle. Hammered away by Chinanisi. Well, that's definitely a throw from Engapeth. 80s style volleyball. But that's definitely not 80s style volleyball. Another big serve from Leroux. Good up by Toniuti. That's the USA scrambling. Boyer back on track. France with a 3-point lead. Spirot trying to get his team going. But it's France who are going well at the moment. Despite serving pressure that time, it's USA who get the side out. Well watched by Christensen. Patch looking for a touch this time. Not being given. No challenge coming. It's good up from Christensen. Liniel did well to let that one go. It'll be Smith for the US. Kept in play by Boyer. Oh, that was very nice, but well watched by Patch. But no one stopping the middle. Ginanisi once again. He's having a bit of a field day against Jendrik. Jendrik makes up for it with a decent swing himself. Well, Patch pretty much threw that one over the net. So the technical timeout, France lead by 3 in this very evenly balanced game. Tomiuti having to throw everything at it, but Leroux getting himself into the net. Oh dear. A bit of perspiration on that one. Jeschke once again. Nice work by Liniel and by Boyer. Oh, great cover from Christensen. And as a result of that, it's the USA who take the point. Liniel. Nice work by USA's block, once again slowing that ball down. But it's Sander, just hit the ball so steep, getting blocked out. It's interesting, you watch Sander on the pipe and he travels through the ball and he hits great. But it's these occasions when he gets up close to the net, he's got a vertical jump, doesn't travel into the ball so much. Just seems to lack a few ranges of shots to go off the block and away at times. Uru doesn't mind though. Toniutti getting turned. No chance for Boyer. Good work that time from Boyer, as he gets a touch off the block and away. Catching apart Jeski. That's more like it from Engapet. That is a world-class pass from Shoji. Oh, what a tick from Grebennikov! And it's an error against the USA. Well, unfortunately for Sander, he couldn't stay from going under the net, all thanks to Grebennikov throwing his face in the line. That is athleticism from Christensen and then from Patch. Patch, who I mentioned, plays his volleyball at college. Well, he won't be going there for much longer at Brigham Young University. He'll be off to Italy later on in the year. Still, though, a few rookie errors from him. Understandable from the youngster. But he does have a bright future, and that will take him to Europe to play his volleyball in one of the top leagues in the world. Nice play. The outside hitters combining as Engapet goes to Liniel. And at the technical timeout, France with a comfortable lead.
Every way you can, okay? Be aggressive. We're getting them a little bit of medium pass. We're getting some opportunities here, okay? Just keep passing the ball inside now. Keep passing it inside. Okay?
Straightforward side out for the USA. There's a top swing as well, going over the block from Jeski and finding the sideline. Straightforward at this level. Jeski snatching. Not the fluid rhythm he normally has, but also his contact point was a little bit low. Nothing wrong with that swing, however, from Thomas Jeski. Both teams siding out comfortably at the moment. Beth trying to go to the middle. Good dig. Off-ball situation. Oh, well. Boyes tried to hit a winner. I don't think his coach will be overly pleased with that. Nice play from Patch. That's a great pickup from Engapet. But with France out of system, Boyer just needed to keep that in play, didn't he? Easier said than done. Jendrik. He struggled a little bit with his jump float serve. USA's block holding firm, and that gives them a valuable point as they creep closer to France. Shutting down Engapet. Lovely. It's great to watch that pipe. Which begs the question for how much longer will we get to watch it? There are plans afoot and rule changes being tested, which would take the pipe out of the game. Nice from Krepenikov. Unfortunately for him, it's outside the antenna. The FIVB have trialled 2 rule changes recently at the junior competition as we have a timeout. That is taking off from behind the serve line and staying behind it to serve jumps, and similarly from the pipe attack, the backcourt attack, taking off and staying behind the 3-meter line.
Pour Kéké aussi, on est en attente totale. On est en attente. On saute pas, on s'engage pas. On fait pareil là. On s'occupe pas de la fixe, c'est que pareil posé. T'as entendu Kéké? On attend, on saute jamais. On est qu'en attente, Ok? Essayez de vous parler sur la réception. Allez, on enchaîne. 6 points,
France still in the driving seat in this set. USA trying to wrestle control. Smith, once again, he's been resolute in offense. And when he's been given the ball, he's done amazing things with it. Just hasn't seen enough of it from USA's point of view. They've also been pretty good from the serving line. France responding kind. Taniuti going straight to the middle for Chinanese to put the ball away. Oh, what a block that is. Massive commit block. Chinanese shutting out Taylor Sander. Monster block from France. Bit of a shock for Sander. Threw that one too far in front, had to check his spike, or his serve, which is pretty much a spike at this level, and that allows the USA to get a comfortable side out. Double substitution from the US as on comes Shoji with the serve. Well, a single substitution, I should say, he's come on for a patch. But now he'll go off again. Not opting to take Christensen out of the front row and bring another opposite in. As France have their side out. Patch, who has been pretty much unstoppable at collegiate level, certainly is finding out all about international volleyball at the highest level. And it's set point now for Les Bleus. Not before a timeout is called, though.
We can still do this.
I'm ready for that hybrid hardball too. We've done it before. We've done it one time. So fun. Here we go. 1, 2, 3.
Nice put away again. Middle working well for the US. Once they get it going. Nice dig, Engapet. Great reactions from Liniel. Engapet again. Oh dear, confusion, Grebenikov and Liniel. Grebenikov saying, come on, that's my ball, you need to get ready for a hit. Just may well be that Liniel had his eyes on the volleyball only. He didn't see that Grebenikov was going to play it as well. And it's the USA who take the point.
Les gars, ils risquent de prendre un grand risque. On est vigilant là-dessus. On va soutenir de près à au fond. On essaie de s'organiser là-dessus pour reconstruire vite. Je veux voir Kéké toujours en courte avant vite et avec la hauteur, ok? Courte avant avec la hauteur. Allez,
Set point then for France, and the opportunity to get it done from side out. Jeschke will serve for the US. Is he going to go for it? Well, he certainly is. That's a decent pass from Liniel. Shoji makes the dig. And Sander gets the block out. First set point saved. Oh, it's another error. LaRue misses the block, and the USA have leveled up. Well, that's a big miss from LaRue. This is a good serving run from Jeschke. He's done his job. He's brought the US back into this. It's France who eventually get their side out and have set point again, but they're going to have to win it from the serving line. Toniutti with the serve. And it's a massive block from France. Sander put down. A little bit of afters through the net, but they don't care, France, because they now lead 2-1. Once again, Sander just hits so steep all the time, doesn't he? And Boyer had him in his pocket. Oh, big roll through the net from Boyer. That's a bit naughty. Sander didn't like that much. Toniutti loved it. Here's a view of where the sets have gone, distribution-wise, and where the ball has been hit from. Average spike 3.19 metres. The net is 2.43 metres, which is about 8 foot, the same height as the crossbar in football. So you get a good idea of just how high these guys are getting and where they're hitting the ball. Can't miss that one. A little bit of volleyball your way going on. Players back out onto court, ready for set number 4. Could be the last set. And France have their way, but it's the USA with the serve. A must-win set for the US. Boyer overturning. Tried to force that one off the block and away, but not catching anybody. That's a lovely play from France. Very quick combination. Engapeth over the top of Leroux. Engapeth a little bit of afters through the net. Oh, brilliant. Liniel with the ace serve. That's a top serve, but it's the first time he's hit one of those in the match. Jashki just stepped inside, couldn't react, get back to his right. France take the point. 4 touches signalled. Good effort that from Patch, but all to no avail. Leroux with the serve. Smith thought he got Boyer just for a second. So it goes down in front of Smith on the USA side. Nice read from Smith, might get a chance in the middle, and he does. Grabenikov's onto it. Boyer hoiks it back into play. Oh, that would have been spectacular had Engapeth managed to find the line. As it is, USA take the point and level things up. So unlucky for Engapeth. This time, the ball goes down. Smith is unable to stop, but Jimenez. So Engapeth's serving style drops his left side quite a bit, leans to the left as he rotates through the ball. Didn't get enough topspin on that last one to bring it in play. It'll be Smith for the US, very different style of jump serve from him. Stays a lot straighter, pikes as he hits the ball. Piking forward, nice defense from the US. And it's an unforced error from France. That time Boyer makes sure it stays in play. Too hot for the US to handle. Chance for France to take the lead at the technical timeout. Well, it's not going to happen. Liniel forces it wide, and it's the US who lead at the first technical timeout, but it's France who lead by 2-1 in the match.
On est bien, hein. On est bien, comme ça. On élimine les 2-3 fautes et après on est là, ok? On joue simple, efficace. Fin, simple et efficace. Je répète, on est toujours en attente au bloc, ok? On est toujours en attente. À la fin, on sera gagnant, d'accord? Ok? Allez, gars, comme ça. Allez.
Opting for the jump float, so generates the overpass though. And this time, Jendrik puts it on the floor. Well, it was too easy for Liniel, who was able to volley that ball in. Liniel's got that look about him, doesn't he? Like he's just got out of bed. Nothing sleepy about that performance. Christensen. Frustrating France, and no doubt frustrating Toniutu as well, because Toniuti's at 1, so he can't reply in kind by going over on 2 himself with the next opportunity. But LaRue, though, out to lunch with that one. Well, that was some real quality from the US, from pass to set to spike. Dustin Watton, the second libero for the US, waiting for his opportunity to get on. What a block from Christensen. As the USA start to take charge of this set. Monster block from Christensen. One-on-one, taking away the cross, leaving Engapet down. And so much so, Engapet has now been substituted. Into the action comes Trevor Klevno. Not quite going to get over. And France take the point. Excellent play from Smith. Good D from Sander. And how about that little reverse dig to the middle from Christensen. USA are definitely on a roll now. Shoji with a super dig, Sander finishing it off. And the States leading by 5, France called timeout.
Point par point, ok? Mais il faut vraiment qu'on soit présent. On essaye d'attaquer un peu plus la réception, on vient vite et on joue vite au sel, d'accord?
Another look at that swing again from Smith and the dig. That time, though, France get the block out. Big heavy serve from France, but it matters not as Patch gets the point for the US. Players ready and waiting, want to get back onto court. Want to stay warm. The USA with a hefty lead, it's looking like. We're going to go to a deciding fifth set. Unless France can find a way back into this one. So far, so good for the United States in this set. Sander with the serve. Side out achieved by France. Patch leaving too much line. It's a good rescue from Christensen, but a net touch by Smith as he had jousts at the net. Good leave from Shoji. Not the best of swings from Rossard, and it just kind of keeps the momentum with the USA. He's way up there. The ball goes way out. Hatch over the top. Making full use of his 3.68 m leap. No stopping that one.
USA!
Stats on the serves and the errors, 19 serving errors. It's almost a set's worth of points given away by the USA on serve so far in this match. Patch tries to work the block, but it's France who have a chance, and Liniel takes it. Still not entirely comfortable for the US. Christensen with a nice one off the chest. But it's France who take the point eventually. Giannese putting the US in trouble. Ball volleyed way too close to the net, and 2 points in a row for France, giving something for the USA to think about potentially. Spirou not looking to call a timeout just yet. Giannese will serve again. Had a ball in this time, but not at best of contacts from Jendrik. And Liniel has wrapped it off the block and away, and now maybe the alarm bell's beginning to ring for the US, or maybe not. Spirou letting it ride. So Yeshki gets the block out. Panic over maybe. Shoji comes in as patch goes off. Again, Mossad with the error through two, but they're going to challenge this one. Did that come off of Thomas Jeschke as it went wide? No, it didn't. So it will be a point for the USA.
Net touch. Net touch.
Or are they asking for a net touch?
Okay. Yeah, net.
Didn't touch the block as it went out.
No fault.
Did the block touch the net?
Okay, go.
Not overly sure what's been asked for. All we've got is the challenge graphic. So here's a review. Well, there's no net touch. The net that was going up and down from a previous part of the rally where the ball caught it, so no fault in the net and no touch in the block. And the USA do indeed have the point. 21-16, edging closer to leveling the scores and sending this into a deciding fifth set. Shoji once again, deep breath as he sets himself for the jump serve. Oh dear. Well, that's an unforced error from France. They had the heart of the USA's defense to go at. But Mossad was unable to find it. Shoji once again with the serve, flirting with the net, and this time flirting with it too much. Caught it on the last two serves. This time it wouldn't let him get the ball over. Patch comes back in. He's got some hitting to do on the right side in the back row. No, he won't have to. Mossad with the error, and the double substitution is going to be reversed now. Boyer comes back in, Toniutti comes back in. Jeschke with the serve. 2 points required for the US. Excellent pass from Krepenikov. But it's another error. Goodness me, what is happening to France? But it's a set point for the USA. France are in trouble. It's not coming back. It's an ace serve from Jeschke. USA take the set 25-17. We're heading into a decider. Jeschke doing to Liniel what he did to the US early in the last set. That means now we're going to head into this final set, the race to 15. There's no technical timeouts. So we have a look at the highlights from the match so far. France are keeping Trevor Klivno on court for this deciding set. No place for Erwin Engapet. That's the only change as we get ready for this race to 15. Toniutti with the serve for France. Good dig from Grebenikov. And again, better chance now for France maybe, but Boyer looked like he was going to be stopped. Well, he was. However, the ball goes out of court and France take the point. And that is an excellent start for them, taking the first point, especially as they were serving. Toniutti once more. Hatch gets the block out. Got some of the block. No, he hasn't. Some of the errors that were in evidence towards the end of the last set are creeping in here at the start of the decider. France, incredibly, have challenged block touch. And we've already had a view. Well, they've challenged in-out. Not sure why they did that, because they've just lost a challenge. We were all wondering whether or not it caught the block because it was so far out. So after that very bright start for France, taking the first point from serve, they now find themselves down. They could be down by a couple here. As that one's been thrown wide. And is there going to be another challenge? No, there isn't. So a big turnaround pretty quickly, 3-1, but Jendrik's serving woes come back to haunt him. And Liniel is struggling. Christensen. Oh, what a serve that is! What a serve from Christensen! Right into the traffic with Liniel, Boyer and Leroux, and they couldn't get out of the way. Christensen has come up with a brilliant serve, skittling France. Almost getting a strike, getting a point. That's better. Boyer makes sure this time. Leroux missed his last serve. Well, he's done it again. Klivno makes sure. Patch late to finish the block. Klivno had already put the ball away. France can ill afford these serving errors. Laurent Tilly's trying not to show any emotion himself. But they're gifting USA points, not making them work for them. Smith readies himself to serve. Niel gets the side out. USA know if they can keep their side-out game functioning, they could side their way out to important victory here. All ifs and buts at the moment, though. Toniuti just flings it high. And Jendrik hammers it down. USA reach 8 first as the teams will now change ends. Lovely C-quick, short behind, catching France by surprise. A little bit low, another chance maybe. Taken by Liniel. France did very well to recycle that. Shinanisi will serve. As Team Nyabba try and find a way back in to this set. A chance for a point here, a little bit tight to the net. Sander gets a hand on it. Jeski is put down. France back to within 1. And it's still a set that is anybody's for the taking. And so too the match. Overpassed, Christensen's back row, he's played it on the side of France, and we're all square. Taking it away from Leroux. And now it's the USA's team turn to have a bit of a wobble. Easy put down for Liniel, and France have moved in front. And now USA call the timeout.
Okay, where are they going to be next time? 6, 8. So we're corner number 8. Get him here. Corner and 8. But we got to get our right hand on the middles over fast. He's gone through you guys a lot. So that lefty, just get over because he's seeing it and trying to get inside. But we got to stuff that ball, okay? Oh, here, boys. Yeah, that's right. That's right. 1, 2, 3. Yes, sir.
France with the serve. USA want that side out. They're going to get it. We're to a situation now where teams, they can side out, can keep the advantage, which would be France, but only needs one slip up for that momentum to swing back the other way in favor of the US. Good covering by Grebenikov, stayed deep. And Liniel, just calm as you like, plays it off the block and out. There's still a lot of volleyball left in this match yet. Oh, that was unlucky, wasn't it? Jendrik catching it late. Another throw from Liniel, another point for France, and now they've engineered a 2-point cushion. Nobody able to deal with that ball in the middle of court. Massive block for France, and what a time to get it. Benjamin Page is put down. Oh, it's a huge block from Leroux. This game has most definitely swung in France's favour, and Sander with the unforced error. But there's going to be a challenge. Did it catch the block? Sander's been very quiet in this last set. Hasn't had a great deal to do, hasn't got the ball.
Yeah, okay.
The USA need this to be off 12, the block and out.
Number 12. Yes.
Difficult to gauge from Leroux's reaction whether he touched it or not. No, I think he did. I think he did. Or did he? Is he nodding to say, yeah, I did touch it?
Successful challenge. Yes, okay.
No, he didn't. But it was Boyer who did. So a good challenge from the US. The score now 12-10, 10-12 rather. As USA have the ball. Margoata coming on to serve. First time onto court for him. No pressure. Nice little serve. Liniel puts the ball away. It's an instant side out for France. They're 2 away from taking the match. Nice set from Toniutti. And Liniel swings away down the line. USA side out straight away, but it's all France now. They know if they side out, they're up to match point. And from there on in, the USA have their backs to the wall. Christensen back to serve. Big front row for the US. Sander, Smith and Patch. Can they stop France? Sander gets a touch and he has a swing. Grubenikov keeps it in play. Oh, what a swing from Boyer! And that brings up match point. He unloaded on that one. Brought inside, the block's gone too wide. A free swing from Boyer. Leroux. Sander, as he just delayed the inevitable. Or is there still a twist in this tale? Sander, it will be to serve, but not before a timeout's been called by France. Sanders had some time to think about this serve. Oh, and he's put it too long and it's all over. France take the set 15-12 and the match by 3 sets to 2. What a victory for Les Bleus. And Team Yapo have come good just when they needed it.